All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Raiders Daily, where we post daily Las Vegas Raiders content. If that is something you enjoy and you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Today, we're going to be talking about Ndamukong Suh possibly joining the Raiders, and the reason being for this, all over just kind of Raiders news right now, is Ndamukong Suh apparently has some interest in the Buccaneers. Evidently, the Buccaneers have a bunch of interest in Suh. So, with Akiem Hicks going to Tampa Bay, leaves Ndamukong up there. And all the teams that I saw were reportedly interested in him, they're kind of like starting to back out. You do have some teams that are interested in him, though. Ndamukong Suh will be signed. I guarantee you, Suh will be signed in the next... I think this is being very generous. But 2 weeks from now, I guarantee you Ndamukong Suh will be signed. So the Raiders, you just got $20 million in cap space freed up yesterday. So we'll see what they decide to do. You know, personally, I still like... I mean, it depends on what you can get Suh at. I mean, Akiem Hicks got like, what, $10 million? Or if he didn't get $10 million, it was like $9 million, something like that. Suh's a little bit older, but I think you could argue Suh's a little bit better than Akiem Hicks. However, you know, at the same time, Akiem Hicks hasn't really been healthy recently. So, you know, at the same time, I like the idea of going for teams like, I like going for players like, you know, Darrell Williams. Will Fuller's enticing to me. You know, even a player like Emmanuel Sanders. I really like OBJ. I was watching, what's the channel, like Las Vegas Raiders Network, I think is what it is. And he was saying how, you know, OBJ would really kind of put the offensive receiving or the receiving core on the next level. And when you go back and you think about it, you know, the Bengals drafted wide receivers with 2 straight first-round picks, or essentially 2 straight first-round picks. You know, the Rams last season, they had Kupp, they had Woods. You go out there, you trade for OBJ. So I've never really understood why people are so anti-OBJ. Maybe it's a financial thing. He'll be healthy probably around week 10 or so. He tore his ACL. But if you're not trying to get, like, I would rather get Ndamukong Suh than OBJ, if that makes sense. As much as, like, I don't really think the Raiders don't necessarily need either of those players, but if they were to sign somebody, I would prefer it to be Ndamukong Suh. So let's take a look at his stats here. Over the last 3 campaigns with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, he's had 72 pressures, 14.5 sacks, and 23 tackles for loss. Now, just the thing is, like, you know, you went out, you got some defensive tackles, whether it was draft, whether it was free agency, guys like Nichols, guys like Colin Farrell. We'll see. We'll see what the Raiders do, but I think Ndamukong is kind of, like, he just screams a Raider to me. Like, he screams a Raider to me. You guys know I live here in Chicago. I had my fair share of watching Ndamukong Suh play football, and the guy's still got it. You know, he's still got it. He stays healthy. That's one of the most underrated things I would say about Ndamukong, is that he does not get injured. And if he's going to get injured, it's like a week. This guy's longevity is unreal. It's very impressive, especially at his age. You know, sometimes you got to start worrying about that, but not Suh. He's maintained it, and he's still killing it. He's still killing it in the league, man. So it would be kind of interesting, but it's definitely not something that they need to get at. You know, I really think that prioritizing the offensive line, specifically the right tackle position, I would rather do that than pick up Suh. But it would probably go, if I had to go with like 3 potential signings, I'll probably go Darrell Williams. Then I'll probably go Suh, and then I would probably go OBJ. If that's a 3 in the category. However, like I said, I like Will Fuller. Like, I like other receivers. I just know the Raiders. I've been saying this my last couple of videos. It's just, they're so much better than I think a lot of the media is giving them credit for. Like, a Super Bowl run is legitimately in the cards. And for some reason, maybe it's because I live here in Chicago, but, like, I don't hear anything about the Raiders. Like, I don't hear jack about the Raiders. I have to go out there and do my own digging for it. You know, maybe, like I said, maybe that's because I live here in Chicago and it's far as hell, but I really don't understand it. You know, you have Derek Carr, who just got Devontae Adams, his wide receiver from college. They had 38 touchdowns in 2 seasons, 39 touchdowns in 2 seasons together. Like, that's a legit duo. You have a healthy Darren Waller. You have a Hunter Renfrow who honestly, outside of the Raiders, unless you play like fantasy football, not too many people are aware of Renfrow and how solid and consistent he is. Darren Waller, I like the pickups of Keelan Cole, Demarcus Robinson. We'll kind of see who gets wide receiver 3 nods. I still think, wide receiver to get some depth wouldn't be the worst thing in the world, but, on that defensive end, or on that defensive side, like, especially on the line, I don't know if Suh is somebody you need to do. So I'm really curious what you guys have to say down below in the comment section, because it's just like day after day, this is ramping up. Suh signing with the Raiders, it's ramping up. And I would say, let me rank it 1 to 10 on a probability of Suh signing with the Raiders. I would honestly probably say like a 6. I'd say there's like a 60% chance Suh signs with the Raiders. I do think it's more in favor for the Raiders signing him than it is for them not. But they will have a little bit of competition, and so we'll know soon, man. We'll know very soon what the word is with this. So go ahead, drop a comment down below, but hit that like button, hit that sub button, man. It is greatly appreciated, and I will see you guys later.